What up, everybody? It's the Three Hacks and a Movie podcast with your hosts.
Bentley. Oh,
Bentley.
I'm sorry, my bad. My name, Emilio.
RJ.
And this is the podcast where three hacks get together and smoke weed before it. Well, two of them at least. And then talk about movies.
2/3 smoke weed before. All right. I'm
And,
getting high off aspartame or whatever they fucking put in zero sugar Dr. Pepper.
Apparently, I smoked too much weed because I totally came into this thinking it was RJ's pick this week.
Yeah.
So I was blindsided realizing that it was truly my pick.
Honestly, I stopped tracking such a long time ago. I just go with whatever RJ tells me, honestly. I don't even know. So, I mean, RJ really, if he
RJ
wanted to,
keeps
could use this as an advantage and give himself like 6 times in a row, and I wouldn't even notice. I'd be like, oh, all right, you know. Feels like it's been like a minute, but I'm not tracking it, so I have no idea.
So yeah, I picked a movie that I know I've wanted Emilio to see for the very longest time.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting Emilio to see it for a while. Too.
Yeah.
And somehow
I refuse to watch masterpieces, apparently.
Yeah, you thought it was a masterpiece?
Yeah, so you...
No.
Okay, there you go. See?
No, but I knew you guys would call this a masterpiece.
I think it's one of the best movies of the 2000s.
Okay.
Perhaps.
I can agree with that.
It's like the special effects are pretty well done for the time. And yeah. It's a really well edited, I think. The editing is fucking crazy on this thing. Like,
yeah, all the transition shots, like...
Wait, did we even say the name of the movie yet?
Oh yeah, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, this movie, no, man, it was really good. It was really fucking good. Yeah, the editing was pretty nuts. I liked it a lot, but honestly, I didn't expect the special effects to be done so well. Especially like all the whole things about like, you know, when you see kind of like the world collapsing around them and just like people disappearing and like pieces of the world literally just kind of like falling into the void or whatever. I was like, oh shit. I really, really like the special effects in this movie. I was pretty blown away by that. And then there's only one scene I've ever seen from this movie before I watched it today, and it's the one where he's like a little kid again, and he's like hiding under the table or whatever, and then, you know, they keep like switching back and forth from like, okay, like, you know, Jim Carrey's like 6'2", but this fucking refrigerator's like 10 feet tall or whatever, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, what is this forced perspective or how the fuck are they doing this? Like, that shit like kept tripping me out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like some of the shots were first perspective. Like the table was like really long, but the camera was like angled in a weird way.
Yeah. Like, how tall was that table, bro?
How big was that fucking fridge?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like at least 10 feet tall, apparently. Or when they're in the sink, I was like, how do they do that? Like, did they? So yeah, I just assume my answer to that always is just fucking forced perspective, especially after learning that's how they did Lord of the Rings when they're in the little hobbit hole, whatever the fuck their little homes are called or whatever.
Right.
And Gandalf is in it because he's supposed to be, I don't know, whatever. Well, I don't know how tall Gandalf is.
Yeah,
supposed to
he's
be.
way taller than the Hobbits.
Well, right, yeah.
So he's like more in front of the camera, and the Hobbits are like further in the back, but it creates that perspective.
Yeah, so he looks like a super giant in this
Scale.
home when they're like, they look normal size in the home. Oh shit, hold on, sorry. I'll be right back, guys.
Emilio's ruining the podcast, guys. I'm just kidding. All right. So yeah, the movie. This is like Jim Carrey's probably best performance he's ever given. I think.
I could agree. I mean, depending on how you look at it, because a lot of people would probably say something like Dumb and Dumber, like depending on
Ace
how.
Ventura.
Yeah, one of his like huge comedic roles, you know.
Dr. Eggman. Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, is that
Sonic?
Sonic, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he loves doing those movies apparently.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite movies of his. One of the more like the only serious role of his I can really think of. Like I know he's done some other ones, but nothing big I can think of. Nothing.
Truman Show.
Oh,
Like,
Truman Show. There we go.
It's kind of serious a little
There
bit.
we go. Okay.
The Grinch. Just kidding.
Yeah. The Grinch.
But no, I think he like. I know that Jim Carrey is well known for trying to be a method actor. to the point of like being annoying about it sometimes. There's some stories of people just getting pissed off at him, like during the Andy Kaufman movie and stuff. But you can tell in this movie he just like was depressed or like sad or something, because like he just plays it so well.
I don't know what he did to get into that mindset. He probably watched Virgin Suicides like 5 times or whatever.
That'll do it.
I do remember seeing something about the director told him not to improvise. He let everybody else on set like improvise lines, but he did not allow Jim Carrey to.
Oh, really?
Right.
I never heard of that. Okay. For this movie?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. I wonder why. I don't know, because his improvisation is usually like comedic, you know?
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
know. And
They wanted
maybe
it to be
maybe he
serious,
didn't
I
think he
think.
could do like a dramatic improvisation. I don't know.
They wanted to
That's the only thing I
Jim
guess.
Carreyify his performance like as much as possible.
Yeah,
I
but at
feel
the same time, he wanted Jim Carrey in his movie. Like,
yeah, for some reason, but I feel like it worked.
Yeah.
Like they could have gotten like a Steve Carell, or I don't know. There's other people they could have gotten for this role, but
I could
Carrey
weirdly
killed
see
it.
Steve Carell in this movie. Yeah. Maybe it's
Steve Martin,
maybe
perhaps.
it's the haircut. I don't know, but I can weirdly see him in this movie. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Jim Carrey so like emo before. You know, he was just so
He's like Midwestern emo.
Yeah,
With the sweater.
he's like, he's not New York City emo, but he's New York emo because this is like in Montauk or whatever. And yeah, that's New York, right? I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's like
New England
I
or-
think it's out on Long
least.
Island.
Okay. Yeah. But it's like New York State emo, where it's just kind of funny.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think he lives in the city, but he took like because Long Island's like just outside the city, like on, you know,
Right.
and
Yeah, I remember they said
Montauk's at the end.
Okay, I remember they said specifically what town or what. It was like Rock something. I don't remember, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. This kind of I don't know. It's kind of interesting seeing him in such a just kind of like emotional performance.
Total sad boy.
Yeah, real sad boy. It's just you know, you see him wake up and he just kind of like hates his life. He's like, I hate everybody and everything, and you know, I'm gonna like die alone kind of energy. And then
going to his job, has to take
and then
the
he
subway.
meets quote unquote Clementine, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I don't think I've ever actually seen him in a serious role, so it's kind of hard to like compare it to anything he's really done, like in that matter.
You didn't see 23, bro?
Nah, you know what? I actually heard good things about that movie. I never seen it, but yeah, I know it's very, very few serious things he's done. But
Does
yeah,
Truman
no.
Show count as a serious
Ooh,
performance? Some
Yeah,
some parts of that movie are pretty.
It's very
serious.
dramatic. It's
At the
actually
end.
very like the themes are very more like on the emotional like dramatic side for sure. Well, it's very existential, right? Like that's the whole thing. But yeah, I have seen Truman Show. Yeah, but he's still weirdly Jim Carrey in it. You know, this is very
definitely.
like this is a whole other like level of Jim Carrey we've never seen before.
Yeah, this is I think his best performance for sure. This is the
Okay.
most nuanced or most like I don't know. It's like his least Jim Carrey just using straight up comedy to like get laughs. He's like
Yeah.
actually acting like just using his chops and
Yeah, that's
they're
true.
impressive.
I mean, it does show that he does have range. Like he can be somebody
Right.
else. Like he can portray a character that's nothing like him, which is good. But this movie. So you guys have seen this multiple times.
Yeah, this is
right?
probably my
Right.
like sixth time watching it, maybe.
Okay, gotcha.
6th or 7th.
All right.
I
And
watched
then-
it with a few girlfriends, so it like definitely brings up some
Oh my
memories.
god.
It's an ex-girlfriend type movie.
Okay. I don't know why that reminded me of those. I would see videos of like girls talking about like, oh, every date with a guy ever, and it's like, you want to come over and watch a movie, and then he puts on like Fight Club or like Pulp Fiction
Wolf of Wall Street.
or Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, just shit like that. It was so funny because I think when I first saw one of those videos, it was like kind of before Wolf of Wall Street was made, and then Wolf of Wall Street was made, and then that became one of the new movies that like every dude just became obsessed about. Yeah. I like Jose, right? Like he fucking
Those are like the only movies he likes. Man.
He always talks about how like, because I remember we went to go watch Wolf of Wall Street. It was my second time, and it was only filming his first time at the theater, and he's like, damn, bro, this movie makes me want to become like an accountant or something like that. That's what he said. And then after that, he got super into finance.
Huge finance, bro.
Yeah. But then it's also like, did you guys ever see the Barbie movie? I forgot.
No,
I did see that.
You did see it, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember when she's when they're like trying to basically like win back Barbie Land or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, just tell him you've never seen The Godfather before or whatever. Like he's gonna lose it." And it's just like, "Oh, you know, I've never actually seen this." Like what? And then yeah, it's just shit like that. Like I was like, you know what? She's right on that one, bro. Like I felt so called out.
That Zack Snyder cut. They make a joke about the Zack Snyder cut of like,
do they?
Of Justice League or whatever the fuck it was.
I don't remember that part, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I do remember, yeah, because it was this whole thing about like how to like seduce men or whatever, and it's just like, just tell them you've never seen The Godfather before. That shit was so, oh, bro, called out my entire gender in one fucking sentence, man. It was great. I loved it. But yeah, so Jim Carrey, he's already worked with Kaufman before this, right?
I don't think so.
No?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think Nicolas Cage was the movie, or he did adaptation with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, and
John Cusack was in Malkovich.
Wait, what was the one where he's Andy, whatever? No, what is it? Oh no, Andy Kaufman, right?
Andy Kaufman.
Oh, never mind. Maybe that's what
That's
I'm like.
Man on the Moon.
Yeah, that's Man on the Moon. Okay, I think that's what I'm mixing up.
Yeah, that's. I think that's Milos Forman,
Okay.
but that's definitely not.
A Greek guy, I think.
Okay, got you. Yeah, never mind then. Okay, I think I was just mixing up the last name or just kind of connecting the two for whatever reason. But okay, cool. All right, never mind.
But yeah, that's that movie's notorious for Jim Carrey's like crazy method acting, where he was like bullying fucking people, bullying that wrestler. What's his name?
Yeah, who was
Jerry Lawler.
Jerry Lawler. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like actually being a huge dick to him, like on set, because Andy Kaufman did it, so he had to do it. But he was like actually being a an asshole.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if I've ever actually heard an actor talk about another actor going method or whatever, but there's definitely always jokes about actors going method and how like everyone hates it and it's annoying and blah blah blah. But I mean, they probably get it.
It works sometimes.
Yeah, so I don't know what Charlie Kaufman movies I have seen except for this and being John Malkovich.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else. I know you just said adaptation, right? Or
Yeah,
was it?
adaptation.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen that one. I don't know that one.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that one yet.
And I think all three of us haven't seen it, so
Okay.
Yeah.
coming up soon.
Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Oh yeah, see, nope, never saw that one either.
And
Damn,
Cynic
yeah.
Doce, New York,
Doce.
with Philip Seymour Hoffman.
All right. Yeah. And then,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I've never seen any. Yeah, I guess those are the only two movies of his that I've seen. I will say though, I fucking loved being John Malkovich. I also saw that very late in life. I think I just saw that like a few years ago for the first time, and I loved it. I thought it was so trippy and like meta, as you know people say.
The scene where like John Malkovich goes through the door and everybody just turns into fucking John Malkovich.
Yeah.
John Malkovich. Classic.
Yeah, I just remember
Cinema.
like John Cusack's performance to me, like I loved it so much, but it also made me just so uncomfortable because he's so like I don't know what the word is, but he's so like just desperate to be liked by that one girl.
Uh-huh.
I forgot her fucking name or whatever, but yeah, I was just like, ugh. And then the whole thing, like I remember like he starts like winning or whatever, and then she starts hitting on the other girl or whatever, and then she starts falling in love with the original girl that he was in love with.
Yeah.
I fucking started losing it at that scene, dude. I thought that shit was so funny. I gotta give that movie a rewatch, so I feel like I forgot a lot about it.
The puppet stuff too. But
Oh, yeah, I forgot all the puppet stuff.
These guys know how to write a script.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cynic Doce, New York is good, but like I'd have to rewatch it too. It's
Okay.
really long and
That was the first one
Weird.
he directed.
yeah.
The rest of
yeah.
them were all just writing.
Oh, okay. Cool. But yeah, man.
This is like it's hard. It's hard to choose between those two movies, being John Malkovich or Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
Yeah.
Mind. Like both those movies are so fucking great in their own way.
Yeah.
my
Yeah, I
opinion.
just love the the meta-ness of it all. It's a pretty trippy movie, man. Like, it is one of those movies where you really have to pay attention. Do not try to watch this passively because it's not gonna work out for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it from beginning to end. And then once they start kind of putting together like when happened when, I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn, you got me. I was like, okay, that was pretty good.
Does a good job of like revealing like the relationship over the movie because the movie starts with their second meeting, not their first meeting. But, like, it's their second meeting, but you think it's their first.
Exactly.
And it's like not until like halfway through the movie or so that like you realize that it's actually that was actually their second time meeting.
Yeah, and there's like all these kind of like little hints, I guess, because obviously she's like, you seem familiar or whatever, right? There in the second meeting, like, yeah, like, oh, Barnes and Noble, are you ever there? It's like, yeah, I'm there all the time. Like, I can't believe you don't recognize, or whatever. She's like, I choose my hair or whatever a lot. And then when like Elijah Wood walks up to the car, he's like, what are you doing here? Like, can I help you? And even I was like, yo, what the fuck? I thought, you know what's so funny? I immediately thought like, oh, that dude is in love with her. Like, I just immediately thought like that dude is in love with Kate Winslet, and he's like already feeling threatened by this like new guy or whatever. Immediately fucking called that shit, dude. But yeah, and then the thing with but I love how like from the very beginning when he like goes to his car and there's just that giant fucking scrape inside of the dent, and he's like, where the fuck did this happen? Like, because he's looking at the car next to him, it doesn't look like anything happened to his car.
Still leaves a note and
says,
thank you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know why you left the note. I was like, how are you blaming the car next to you? It's fucking in perfect condition. There's no way that car was a part of the accident. But yeah, then later when it reveals like how that actually came to be, I was like, oh fuck, dude, like so cool. I love shit like that. This is almost like, it's almost like a time travel movie in a sense. Like anytime like they go back to try to fix something or whatever, and then there's like that weird moment where they like almost run into each other or whatever, and then that's when shit starts getting a little murky. But this is just like time travel, like almost like in the mind though. It's so weird, bro. But I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Yeah,
I think it's well done. It shows memories and stuff, and like fragments of memories, and there's just like a lot of great film techniques used in this movie that I'm too dumb to quite like explain. But
forced perspective.
Forced perspective.
That's all I can tell you. I don't know, but no, yeah, the cinematography was dope. I'm also a sucker. I'm a fucking sucker, dude, for the manic pixie archetype.
Right.
This is one of those movies.
It is that she is her, bro. She is fucking her, and I love it so much. And like this actually makes me want to watch more Kate Winslet stuff, because I'm like, I watched the Titanic. Okay, to be fair, I was a kid and just didn't give a shit. Maybe I'll like it now as an adult, but I did not care for that movie as a child. But like I've heard nothing but amazing things coming out of her, and I was just like, dude, she fucking. I almost wouldn't have guessed that because she's actually British, right?
Yeah,
Kate Winslet.
Yeah, she's actually British, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I probably wouldn't have guessed she was British, to be honest. In this, if I didn't know of her before, I probably would have thought she was really like just like some girl from like kind of like not Long Island, but like somewhere in New York, somewhere on the East Coast. But yeah, man, I loved her, dude. And it's hard because I don't know if I'm being biased because I love that archetype so much, or I just thought she just fucking nailed it. But because I love her so much, I think it's because she nailed it.
It is an archetype though, dude. Like the Scott Pilgrim and Ramona Flowers.
Yeah, exactly. It's that. It's Along Came Polly. I don't know if you've ever seen Along Came Polly.
I don't think I have.
Ben Stiller, Jennifer Aniston.
No.
Oh, it's like a rom. Yeah. You've seen it, right?
Yeah, that's one with Fair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Philip Seymour Hoffman's also in that.
Yeah.
He's like the best friend.
Yeah.
I seen My Cousin Vinny. That's a great movie.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's an amazing film, but okay. Yeah, no, I just love that archetype. And then I think we might have seen the actual birth of that archetype when we watched Bringing Up Baby. I think when we were like looking into that movie, it said like this is kind of the start of the manic pixie archetype.
Yeah, the screwball comedy.
I think. I mean, I don't know.
I think that's like the genre of comedy where it's
oh,
like
maybe
the girl is kind of like a rough and tumble like crazier than the guy, and the guy's like plays it safe.
He's a very straight lace, you know, kind of like whatever dude, like just wears a suit all the time, blah blah blah. And she just kind of, well, the manic part, right? She just kind of does whatever. She's very impulsive. She does whatever she wants. But she tries to have fun in whatever she does. And stuff like that.
It Happened One Night. It was like a good example of that one. That's another like screwball comedy from the 30s or something.
Oh, okay. See, I never seen It Happen One Night. So
yeah, that's
I'm
a good one.
sure, yeah. Manic Pixie Dream Girl. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, look, boom, right there.
Yeah, Bring It Up, Baby.
Yeah. And I fucking love that movie, dude. I love Katharine Hepburn in that fucking role, man. So yeah, I definitely just have a thing for the Manic Pixie archetype. Huge fan.
It's a great trope. Great trope sells.
Yeah. I feel like, because maybe, I don't know, like, do you guys think you've ever actually met someone like that?
I mean, but for that to exist, there also has to be a guy who like idolizes it or like wants it. Like you can't have that archetype exist without the guys like
the straight lace guy.
Yeah, so,
who's just like,
right.
Okay.
I've never like fallen in love with like a manic pixie girl archetype or anything.
But you've never like, you don't think you met a girl who just kind of like gives off that energy?
Definitely.
Like very like manic, very like just kind of like
a girl who goes to a rave. I'm not sure that.
I think rave girls, and no offense to rave girls, I love you guys. You were a huge part of my life, but they very much want to be that type. But I do think those types are very much drawn to that life, to the rave life, to the music festival life and stuff like that.
I think there's like super cool girls out there, but it's like whether or not you want to bang them if they're a manic pixie girl. If you want to fuck them, then yeah, they're a manic pixie girl.
That's what makes them manic, is when you want to fuck. But yeah, I'm just wondering that, because I felt like maybe I met like a couple like that, but it's also like I was also very drawn to the music festival lifestyle for a while, so I felt like I met a few girls like that. But yeah, I think my first introduction was probably like Along Came Polly, and then it was Scott Pilgrim, and I don't know what else we listed. Well, this now, but yeah, and then fucking
that one episode of The Simpsons where Bart has like a female bully or whatever, like in his neighborhood, and gives him a knuckle sandwich or a Hershey's donut. Do you want a donut?
Yeah. Okay. No, I don't remember that.
You remember that episode?
I don't remember that episode. No. Oh wait, doesn't it turn out that no. Is that like Reverend Lovejoy's like niece or something like that?
There is that episode too.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, never mind. Okay, I'm not remembering it then.
She's like a next door neighbor to them. But anyways.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, we're getting distracted.
But yeah. So is this movie a sci-fi movie? Because there's like technology in this movie that erases people's memories, like specifically.
Yeah. I mean, that technology, as of what we know so far, does not exist yet, and it's very centered to the plot of this. So, yeah, I think it would have to be considered a sci-fi movie.
Sci-fi, yeah. Surrealist sci-fi.
Is that
what it actually says?
Surrealist sci-fi romantic drama.
Is it based off of a book?
No, because I think
that's screenplay by him and story by him.
Yeah, because it won a Best Academy Award or Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay.
Oh yeah, it's a great concept, honestly. Just like a company that kind of like operates a little bit in secrecy, erasing people's memories of like traumatic events.
Yeah,
so they can like live their life.
I thought it was, I don't know if like interesting is the word, but when he finds out that Clementine has erased her memories of him, he seemed very like shocked that it exists, and you would think this is like a well-known thing at this point in this world, right? Because it's like, how is that not like one of the biggest revelations of fucking like modern science or whatever, that you can just like erase people's memories and shit. Well, yeah, I mean, that was kind of my only like little thing that I noticed. I was like, why are you shocked by it? Like, he definitely should know about this, but yeah,
one of those little movie tricks they put in there.
But man, dude, fucking A, man.
This movie also deserves a rewatch. I feel like this is a rewatcher, because it's kind of hard to follow on your first time.
You have to really
think.
like I said earlier, you have to really pay attention or you will get lost or just miss out on a lot of stuff, I guess is kind of what I mean. But yeah, would you get okay, curious, would you guys think about like everyone else's performances? Because I know obviously Jim and Kate are the stars of the film, but I don't know. Did anyone else like stick out to you or anything?
David Cross is just pissed off the entire movie. He's like smoking weed, but just like yelling at his wife or girlfriend, whoever that is.
I think it's wife.
Yeah, I think it's his wife.
It says like Mr. and Mrs. whatever on the card.
Yeah.
He plays Joel's like best friend, I guess, or one of his good friends. Yeah. Joel's Jim Carrey's character.
But I guess it's their mutual friend, right? Because they met because when you actually find out where they actually met for the first time, it was like that barbecue on the beach or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And they're the ones who got the card that says, Clementine's memories of Joel has been erased. Please do not bring it up to her or whatever. And it was addressed to them.
Right.
So you would think it's like they're mutual friends, or like she knew them too before Joel knew them, or I mean not before Joel knew them, but
well, not necessarily, because I mean if Joel and Clementine dated for like 2 years, like and David Cross and his wife were friends with them, then it makes sense that maybe they would get one of those letters.
Yeah, it could be. Well, that's what I thought until we find out that they met at like that barbecue that I think they were also at whatever their David Cross's name is. Yeah. Just something I kind of like thought about. I don't know. Yeah, like I thought Elijah Wood's performance, it's so hard to take him seriously sometimes for some reason. I don't know if it's because of Lord of the Rings and shit, but he looks weird as a hobbit, bro. Like that's all I can really say. Like I know he was a kid actor because he did that one movie with Macaulay Culkin where that kid's like a psychopath or whatever. I forgot what it's called, but yeah. So I was like,
he's
okay,
in Sin City or whatever, that superhero movie.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah,
I've seen the parts of it. I know it, but I've only seen parts of it.
Maybe I'll do that movie sometime.
Because I mean, I know Elijah Wood has done plenty. He was in that Wilfred show. Like, I know
that
was
all right.
Yeah, he's done shit. But it's just so weird to see him as not a hobbit.
Yeah, like Daniel Radcliffe not being Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you're Harry Potter.
I know. I've only seen Daniel Radcliffe in like maybe one thing outside of Harry Potter, and even then, right now, I can't like fully think of it. So I don't know. It's just weird. But he also looks. I think that was the point of his character too. He looks like a lonely, desperate guy,
right?
And I mean, he nailed it. Yeah, that's the exact vibe he was giving off of. Like when he admitted that he like stole her underwear. He's like, "You stole her panties." I love it. He's like,
"They're clean though."
Weirdly enough, I understand why that's better. I think we all are like, okay, like it's still fucking bad, but it definitely would have been way worse if you stole like one of the dirty ones. Well, yeah, and then Mark Ruffalo is Mark Ruffalo, basically. I feel like I've seen him play this fucking character a billion times already. Kirsten Dunst. Pretty Kirsten Dunsty, I guess. Very cute though. I liked her character a lot. I love at the very end when she committed like I don't know how many HIPAA violations and probably like federal crimes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was like one of my favorite parts, honestly.
The part where a real doctor, like a real doctor.
Like he's like a Dr. Phil doctor.
Yeah, he's a Dr. Phil doctor. He's like a chiropractor.
Like Dr. Pepper was a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did wonder that too, where I'm like, because at the beginning I thought, oh, maybe this is an illegitimate medical practice, because it's so just a fucking kind of medical disaster waiting to happen. So this is like some back alley shit,
right?
It's
yeah,
like, we can erase your memories, but don't tell anybody because I will go to jail. Yeah. So I don't know. At the beginning, I thought that, but then it seemed like, oh no, he seems like an actual, like, I don't know, neurologist probably.
Yeah, that's kind of what I would guess, because it has to do with like the brain, you know.
But I fucking love. I think Charlie Kaufman was a genius for this. I love how they act in his apartment while Joel's asleep.
Yeah, dude, they're just
Bro,
like
that is-
partying.
yeah, dude, they're just
Taking his
partying.
Bud Lights.
Yeah. They're eating his food, drinking his alcohol. They're like hanging out with it. Like they're like laying on his bed with him
Smoking
and shit.
joints.
Smoking joints and shit. It is the most fucking believable thing, honestly. I could 100% see people do that.
Right, yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, there's two plot lines going on at the same time, and that one's hilarious.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, that I was cracking up that whole fucking thing because I was like, I just believe that. I was like, yeah, people would absolutely do this. That's how I picture when a house gets like tended for like fumigation and there's like people fumigating it for a few days. You know, they're just chilling there for like a while. They're like, hey, we spray for like an hour and then the rest were just like hanging out. But yeah, so I just thought like, hands out to you, Charlie Kaufman, because that is one of the most believable pieces of fucking script writing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. And this whole script is very believable. Like their relationship, Jim Carrey's and Clementine's, Joel and Clementine's.
Yeah.
It's very realistic. Their arguments they have and shit. And the movie is it's kind of hard to describe to say the plot of it because it jumbles around a lot and it's just like a bunch of flashes of memory, kind of like scattered. But,
Yeah. If you were to explain the plot, or like the order of the movie, it's you get their second meeting, and then it stops, and then you get all of Joel's memories pretty much, like starting from the most recent one, and then they all start just like getting erased, going backwards, like to pretty much towards the first time they met.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. Oh, man. Fuck. Just thinking about it kind of hurts my head a little bit. But let me try to break it down for, I don't know, Gen Z kids. Think of Inception if it was a romantic comedy.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Christopher Nolan obviously stole this movie. You know what they say? It's like, what is it? Good artist. Oh, what is a good artist? Copy, great artist steal, or whatever like that. Yeah. But yeah, I actually want to make that joke, but I've also heard that there's an animated movie called Paprika. Apparently, that's supposed to be like Nolan just stole Inception from that movie.
Oh,
apparently,
weird, okay.
yeah. So I really want to watch it. I want to see why people say that. But yeah, anyways, sorry.
The romantic comedy version of Inception.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
But technically, this
Very
came out
accurate.
first,
Right,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So technically, Inception is the action adventure version of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. And there even is a love story in Inception. The whole thing with his fucking wife and shit. So yeah, it's there. It's really there. I want to see Nolan talk about this movie. I want to be like, oh, they stole it from me, whatever.
What other movie did this director do?
The director?
Yeah, the director of this one. 'Cause it's
Michael
not
Gondry.
Charlie
Or
Kaufman.
Michel
Who did it?
Gondry.
Probably
It's Michael without an A.
Probably Michel because he's French.
Yeah, Michel.
Michel.
He did Be Kind Rewind. He wrote and directed that.
Okay, yeah.
And then he directed the Green Hornet movie with Seth Rogen.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he never directed anything ever again.
Nothing notable.
Nothing I know of.
Yeah, I've never even heard of most of those movies. Yeah, or whatever. The Green Hornet really did a number on him. Oh, he
Seems like
directed
it.
Dave Chappelle's Block Party. That's cool. But yeah, I remember liking Be Kind Rewind when I was a kid, but I'd have to give that one a rewatch too.
I mean, he did a great job with this movie, I thought. So
Yeah, I think it was the Green Hornet that really just kind of put a dent in his, because like the guy who played Kato, what the fuck happened to him? Like obviously Seth Rogen was gonna survive it, and oh my god,
Christoph Waltz.
Christoph Waltz. There we go. Yes, obviously he was gonna survive it too, but yeah,
did he though?
he won like 2 Oscars
Did he?
after that. So
After
I'd
it?
say so, yeah.
Or before it?
No, he won an Oscar before and after.
Oh, before and after.
Right, because he won one for Inglorious.
Django.
Oh, didn't he win one for Inglorious?
Inglourious.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
yeah,
he
Inglorious
did.
was before, and then Django was after.
Yeah. Yep.
Hmm.
Man, he is him, bro. No, but Bentley, no, you're right though. I think this is like such an accurate representation or portrayal of a real relationship that has problems, especially with two character archetypes that are so different from each other. You know, him being like, even I like don't want to fully call him like the straight laced guy, because you can see he's like into some like really weird like art and shit. Like he's an artist, right? But
yeah,
we don't know what he does. It seems like he does like he probably has like a normal like office job or something, but we never hear about it. So I don't know.
But
yeah, you don't find out what either one of them do really. Or well,
she works at the Barnes
at
and Noble.
a bookstore. Okay, yeah.
And I feel like he seems like kind of a talented artist, or he has some skill.
Yeah, which Jim Carrey actually is. Like he's actually he actually is an artist. But yeah, a lot of his art was very like dark.
Right.
Or before he met her, it was very dark. Like, and then it got a little bit more bright and colorful after that. But then also incorporated some pretty like dark undertones towards the end. But yeah, I thought it was really believable, like all their fights and stuff, and the part that freaked me out, and I feel like because I've just seen it in public so many times, when they like just start full on fighting in public because she says she wants a kid, and he's like, "You really think you can take care of a kid?" I was like, "Oh no!" And then she just fucking loses it on him.
I don't want to talk about it right now. Yeah. You can't say something like that and then not talk about it.
But in his defense, earlier he did say, "Can we talk about this later?" Because he knows damn well what was about to happen if they kept talking about it in public. But yeah, man, it's just all so believable, honestly. And then at the end, when they get like each other's tapes and they start like listening to it, basically, and it's like literally nothing but the shit that they hate about one another. I was like, fucking A, dude.
Like
even
after
that was
knowing each other for like months, or however long,
that was like hard to listen to, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember she told him like all that whole like sad puppy dog bullshit. Like, you're a grown man, like you can't like always be playing that. Like, what the fuck? And then what does he say about her? It's pretty bad too.
That she uses sex to like get people to like her.
Oh, right.
And her changing her hair color all the time is bullshit. It's just like, you know, another way to, I don't know,
to get attention. I think, or something like that. Yeah. There was some stuff. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I don't think you can take that back. Like after saying that, so good luck with that one.
Yeah, but he might also be saying it because he just really wants to. He has to get rid of her now that she did it to him. So like he has to just like convince himself that he hates her now.
Yeah,
so
I think, and I'm pretty sure that's what like the doctor just asked them basically. Where it's like, what is? It wasn't so much like, oh, tell me what you like about, you know, Clementine, or what you like about Joe. It was like, tell me what you don't like about that person, because it'd probably make it easier to forget them at that point.
It's probably like, tell me why you want to do this.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought it was crazy because when he finds out that she like already erased her memories, I was like, how long were they broken up that this is? Because I remember he like, obviously he tries to go to her work to give her the present or whatever, right?
Yeah, it was like a necklace or something.
Yeah,
it was a piece of jewelry.
Yeah, it was like a piece of jewelry. And then, so I was like, because I didn't realize that they were broken up already at that point. And I was like, oh shit, okay, so I guess they are broken up. And I was like, damn, how soon after the breakup did she do this? Where he's like, because obviously he's still like, I'm going to try to win her back, you know, and there's a very kind of like, you usually do that within a certain time frame after the breakup, not like 6 months later or whatever. So, but I know her character is super impulsive. So I was like, that's something pretty intense to be impulsive about, you know, like going through this fucking fucking zap your memory bullshit.
Yeah, well, I think they said it was like a week before, because you overhear Elijah Wood's character and Mark Ruffalo's character talking about Clementine, because when he's like, oh, I'm dating this girl now, and it's the girl that we did last week or whatever, this guy is like old girlfriend.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
So but they say something like it was like the girl we did last week, so it's like, well,
shit, yeah, okay, so wow, okay,
like
yeah, so she might have did that within a week.
Yeah, like they did it, probably broke up, did it, and then like a week later he's doing it now.
Fuck. I mean, that's pretty like on brand for her character, but damn, that makes I feel like that makes it so much worse, obviously. Fucking A. All right. What about you, Bent?
What?
I don't know about this movie.
This is one of my favorite movies. I think it's really just fucking artistically well done. I think for being what 2006, I want to say.
No, it's like 2004. Yeah, it's
2004?
even before
Is it
that.
2004?
Yeah, the special effects.
Oh yeah, you're
like,
right. Yeah, I just saw it. Yeah.
Not being like a Spider-Man, Superman, whatever. Like it looks really great. Like it holds up. You know, it looks like a Marvel movie. But
You know, it's funny when you say that. Yeah, kind of. Well, just like the dream sequences when the world's falling apart.
Yeah, when the memories are being erased.
Yeah. That's very specifically like the Doctor Strange movies from Marvel because they're like sequences like that. So when you said that, I was like, yeah, you know what?
Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the one where he's following after. I think it's right after he finds out she crashed or he wrecked his car, and he starts following after her in the car, and then he like pulls up to a curb and just gets out to walk after her. But then he like walks to the end of the street and it's
his car.
And it's his car there. And it's just like the same thing just flipped.
Yeah.
Then he keeps going back and forth, but he keeps going back to his car. And
No, that was a really cool part. I love when I first started seeing it because I think it was the scene where they're about to they get in a fight about having children or whatever. The first time you see something kind of like get erased, it's not very obvious because it's like a side because they're like walking through like kind of like a farmer's market thing or like whatever. It's like it's a neighborhood market, right? There's people just selling like vegetables and fruit on the side. I noticed that one of the signs it said like something with a price, and then like it swings, and when it swings back into frame, it's gone. Like it's just completely gone. And then later, like as the fight gets more intense, you start seeing like shit like actually disappear. Like so I thought that was pretty cool.
The bookstore, like a lot of the signs, like the books themselves are like changing, and
I noticed that one. Yeah, when they're like talking in the bookstore or in the Barnes and Noble. Oh, okay. You see all like the titles on the spines of the books are all start like just getting erased, and then it's all white like on the shelves. So that was pretty cool.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, really convincing, just dream-like sequences. Like probably the most from any movie I could really even think of. But like that's like half the movie, or maybe more than that. Is those weird dream sequences.
Yeah, when he goes to give her the piece of jewelry at work, and that's when he realizes that, or that's when she's like doesn't remember him because it's after she gets the procedure done.
Yeah,
and he like storms out of the bookstore, and like the lights start like shutting off behind him as he's walking out. And then he like it gets dark, and then he like walks out of like a hallway or something into his best friend's like living room. And that was right after he was telling them the story about this happening.
Yeah.
I thought that one was really cool.
That shit was badass. Okay. I instinctively remember as soon as that scene, like when he walks into like David Cross's house, I was like, damn, that was pretty cool, actually. Not that I was like trying to hate this movie or anything, but I was like, damn, like that got me, dude. That was fucking sweet.
That's a memorable scene.
Yeah, like that's exactly how you should use special effects. If it's something whatever like CGI or green screen, whatever the fuck it was. That's exactly how you should do it. That was like a master class in that, dude. That was fucking awesome. And I gotta say, one of my favorite things in the movie was when he finally decides, he's like, I actually don't want to erase my memories, you know? He's like, no, I don't want to forget you. Like, and he's obviously talking to just his memory of the Clementine. And then she's like, well, what can we do or whatever? And, you know, they kind of actually start like working together, even though like obviously it's for like it's moot, you know? Like it's, you know, it's pretty much gonna happen. But they're trying. Even though it's just a memory of her, I almost felt like it was actually her trying to help him, like not be forgotten.
Yeah.
Even though it's just like his conscience of her or whatever. I thought, dude, I don't know what it was about her performance specifically, but that was what I was getting off of it, and I thought it was so fucking cool, dude. I was very much entrance is not the word I want to use, but that's like the best word I can think of at the moment for it. But it was so sick, man.
Yeah,
and it just made me want to like, I was like rooting for them, you know? I was like, no, don't forget her, bro. You love her.
Yeah, because Elijah Wood is dating her at this point, and I think around the time that he starts, like in his dreams, not wanting to go through with the procedure, that's when Clementine is like freaking out with Elijah Wood, and like she's starting to act very like manic. She's like, "Oh, I want to go out to Lake or the Charles River, and I want to go."
She's like, "Let's go dancing." You're like, "Yeah, let's go." Like, no, let's go like, right now. Yeah.
And Elijah Wood starts saying shit that like Jim Carrey said to her.
Bro,
like,
he kept
verbatim.
all the memorabilia, all the stuff that like that they were supposed to destroy, so he could like basically be him or whatever.
Steal his identity, almost.
Yeah, dude. That dude, he was so like conniving, I think is the word, and he does a great job, and it made me so uncomfortable, bro. Like his character's so cringy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he like even gives her the piece of jewelry that he was gonna give her originally and everything, and then I love when she's like, "What is it?" He's like, "I don't know." I was like, "Oh, that was a good one." All right, that was a good one, Elijah. Yeah, wasn't it like Peter or something? I don't
Patrick.
know. Patrick. There we go. Okay.
Patrick.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, I gotta say, dude, I think my favorite shot was probably that one that you just mentioned, with the bookstore turning into David Cross's house. Mm-hmm. But probably my favorite moment was them trying to work together to like keep their memories alive or whatever. I think that was the moment I decided like, okay, I think I love this movie actually. Like I really love this movie.
And I think there is something to her being real because she tells him to meet him at that on that train, right? Like in the dream.
She said, "Meet me in Montauk."
Yeah. She says that in the dream.
Yeah.
And then he like impulsively both of them runs away from work.
Impulsively like go out to Montauk that next day.
Right.
Because he wakes up because at the end of them doing the procedure, you get like the beginning sequence again, like, and then it shows back to every like at least that first initial scene where he's waking up.
Yeah.
Like, cause you watching through again, I hear that the door slam on the van when you watch it from the first time.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
And then you pick it up like later on.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It all makes sense. Yeah. The more times you watch it, it's like you see everything in that first go around.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, because I thought I picked up a lot, but I knew there was gonna be some stuff I missed. Like I definitely didn't catch the door van closing or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like I just didn't. I don't know. I just didn't hear it, I guess. But I remember like when we see their second meet. At that point we think it's their first meet or whatever. And they're both like riding on the train or whatever. And she's like, "Where are you going?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm going to Rock whatever or something or Montauk." I think he says Rock something. I don't know why. Well, whatever they say, right? And then she's like, "Oh, really? Like I'm going there too." And it seems like it's very much out of their normal like schedule. Like they're like this is something that they don't normally do. Like they don't normally go to this part of like New York or whatever, or part of Long Island, what the fuck ever it's called. Yeah, there was just something about that opening scene that I remember thinking like, oh, like this is a very nice like little meet cute because they're in a spot that they're never usually at. Because obviously like he drives his car everywhere or whatever. But yeah, I just remember thinking that like this is really like a fate thing. Like how the hell did they meet up here when they're never supposed to be in this position ever? I just remember thinking that. But yeah, but now I do want to rewatch it already to see all the little shit that I missed. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
this is one of those movies, bro. It's a rewatcher for sure. It gets better on every watch, I think.
I like at the end where they like where Clementine goes to Joel to after the whole tapes were released back to everybody, and they're both like kind of freaking out, and Joel offers Clementine a drink, and he goes to pour some like whiskey. And then he has like barely any in his bottle, and it's because they were the Mark Ruffalo and all of them were partying the night before and drank all of his whiskey. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I thought I had some more."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, none of that would have happened if they didn't get wasted while trying to like erase his memories. That's I feel like why Jim Carrey's character goes haywire and just like starts running away from the the memory erasing or whatever, and because they're distracted and like dancing to the Clash and like dancing to
they set it on like autopilot.
Uh-huh.
And then on the computer and just start partying.
They obviously had no idea what they were doing.
No.
Like they just like had the computers going.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed like a pretty much I know he says like, oh, like, yeah, it's pretty much on autopilot, but it seems like they've been doing it for a while, and it's like typically everything goes, you know, pretty normally, except for these like random moments where it's like, oh shit, like this dude's fighting back, you know, like in his mind, he's having a mind battle right now with us, and he's kind of winning, or, you know, he's putting up a fight. Yeah. I gotta say, man, I loved, kind of almost expected like the second reveal of like Kirsten Dunst's character, where it's like, I didn't expect it from her, but I was just like, I feel like this is one of those moments where like it goes deeper, you know, and it turns out that she was actually a client at one point.
Right,
the memory
main
eraser.
doctor.
Yeah, Kirsten Dunst's character. Yeah,
She played the secretary at the doctor's like office.
Yeah.
And
I'm not saying she had the crush on the main doctor.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And she had a previous relationship with the main doctor.
Yeah. Even though he was already married and blah blah blah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I remember I was thinking like, oh man, I was like, what if there's something like more to this? And then when they like revealed that, I almost kept thinking like it was gonna be like a Russian nesting doll of people who like already been clients of these fucking people.
Next thing you know, the Mark Ruffalo's character had it because he was once in love with the doctor's wife.
Yeah, right.
Or the doctor himself.
Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, I just remember thinking that. I was like, oh, that was cool, but I was kind of like, I knew it. I was like, it's gonna go deeper. Like someone else has been affected by this. I fucking know it. But I definitely think it's, I don't know if unethical is the right word, but I'm like, but you had her keep working for you, like at the same time. Like, doesn't that seem like a bad idea?
Yeah.
This whole business is unethical, I feel like. Erasing people's memories. And then probably driving them crazy in the future when like the memory comes back or the person.
I know. Yeah, there's probably some like long-term effect where it like really doesn't work. Like they just snap later in life or something.
Yeah, I feel like it can go haywire too. Like they didn't tell Jim Carrey's character about his girlfriend's mind getting erased. So like, what if he went berserk when like he saw her kiss someone else? What if he like got enraged and like shot her or something? Like that's
I mean, they already
bro.
weren't together, so I mean, but that's all on him then, though, right? At that point,
Right.
like he's, you know, he overreacted to his ex-girlfriend kissing another guy. I will say, man, that scene where he goes and tries to give her the gift or whatever and like win her back, and I really felt like she's never met this guy before, and she's like, "Oh, can I help you? You
Can I
know,
help you, sir?"
Yeah." And you just see he's fucking like can't believe it, and he's heartbroken, bro. My heart broke a little bit at that scene, bro. I was like, dude, that kind of depressed me a little bit, honestly. I was like, fuck, like that was cold. And then obviously we learned like what happened or whatever. But yeah, man, that scene was so fucking cold blooded, dude. It's one of those things that's so sad, and I love it, but I never want to watch it again. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was great. It was great.
So, did you know anything about this movie going into it? Like, did you know it was about erasing memories?
You know what? No. And
Really?
I'm so glad I fucking didn't, because it is, I think almost every movie is best going into it completely blind, you know, so you don't know fucking anything that's happening. But I am so fucking glad I didn't know that this is actually about like mind erasure or whatever, because I didn't know it was about like a relationship and a breakup and him trying to forget her, but I didn't know he was like forcing it. Like I didn't know he was going through a medical procedure like for it and stuff like that. I didn't know any of that. Yeah. And again, the only scene I watched before I saw this movie was his flashback to when he was a kid in his kitchen or whatever, and he's like hiding under the table and then trying to reach the freezer and stuff like that. That's the only thing I saw before.
I like Kate Winslet in that outfit. That like 70s outfit.
Yeah.
Good outfit.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like 70s, I guess.
60s,
60s probably,
60s
maybe
or
60s
whatever.
or 70s.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends.
Yeah. And again, like I love the whole thing that even though it's just a memory, it's just his, like her and his subconscious or whatever, it really felt like she was that character. Like I really felt like it was almost just Clementine in his dreams, like, you know, trying to help him and stuff. Because when she's just like, oh, I'm totally taking this outfit, when you're like, or I could, like, I would love to take this outfit with me or whatever. Like that felt so believable. Like that's actually her. Like she's like, no, I dig this. Like how the fuck can I take this into the real world?
Right.
You know? Yeah. Again, yeah, that was just another example of how it really felt like it wasn't just like his conscience representing her. It was actually her, like just kind of like in his mind and stuff.
And you never saw her getting her mind erased. Like maybe she had like a similar-ish experience too, and told him to meet him in Montauk or something, like or whatever that place is.
Bro, that's the thing, is like I would love to see what that looked like her process of trying to erase him, because obviously we see like when she starts like losing it on Elijah Wood's character, that even though she did get his mind or she did get her mind erased, like you can't get rid of everything. Like it seems like she was still very much in love with Joel.
Right. Yeah. Like, cause she, like I said earlier, when they wanted to go to the Charles River, like the frozen Charles River, that was something that they did with, like Joel and her did together.
Right.
Earlier.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then that's like the first thing that they did when they met up again together.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And then obviously I know it wasn't, it didn't help him in the way that he thought, but Elijah Wood, or Patrick, whatever, he was like almost bringing it back in her mind, right? With the gift, like that's exactly her style. Obviously she's never seen it before, but like she said, like that's exactly my style. No one has ever been able to buy me something that's that I like. And then he starts like quoting the fucking piece of paper or whatever, like that he like wrote about her. So it's obviously just kind of like, it's like like just triggering her mind to like remember Joel.
And then she just starts freaking out because of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
Yeah. But I would have loved to see the process that Clementine went through to try to forget Joel. And then I was kind of not hoping, but it would have been really sweet to also find out that when like the doctors or whatever are all talking to each other and they said like, oh, we had the same problem last week. And it was like, because she was also trying to fight back and trying to not forget Joel. Like that would have been really sweet to know. But yeah,
I feel like this movie could have 100 different spin-offs, dude. I want to see the one where the lady who lost her dog and brought the dog stuff. You know, there needs to be an entire Eternal Sunshine of the Spotlights verse. And yeah,
I could, weirdly enough, because everything's a sequel now or like a spin-off or whatever, making a series off of a movie, I'm just like, yeah, someone's in the works on it right now.
We're gonna get an origin story of the doctor like creating the procedure. And the first person he does it on and stuff, and like I'd watch it.
the founding of the company and the lawsuit after she releases the cassette tapes to everybody that they have to fight.
Yeah. The reason why he developed it actually is because when his wife found out that he was cheating, he wanted to erase her memory.
Yeah, he probably erased her memory so many times already.
She's just a potato now.
I know one of the times when Joel was waiting in the waiting room, he overheard Mary on the phone, this receptionist, saying like, "Oh no, ma'am, you can't do it 3 times in one month because that's against our procedure."
Oh yeah, I didn't hear.
Damn, how many times?
Wait, it was 3 times in 1 month?
I think she says three times in 1 month.
Oh wow, I heard the 3 times part, but I didn't hear it like X amount of time.
I could have sworn, yeah.
Okay. Damn, what the fuck did that girl do, or what did that dude do? He's like, because it's like, is he erasing the same memory somehow, or is he just trying to erase everything? Like, watch it be like stupid shit. It's like, oh, I spilled my coffee on myself at work the other day, and it was really embarrassing. So we could just zip zap that out of here.
I keep finding like memorabilia at the house that reminds me of this person that I forgot to throw out the initial time. So we got to redo the whole procedure.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? Let's get the origin story of how they found out that 3 is the limit. They probably did it to someone a 4th time, and then that person just, either became like some psychopath or just became a potato after that. They're like, yeah, okay, apparently we can only do this 3 times or whatever. But yeah. Yeah, this whole business seems fucked up.
Yeah, it's definitely a little evil. It's probably developed by the Nazis or something. that should also be part of the verse.
Well, wherever the inspiration from like Inception really came from, about how it's just like espionage for whatever, using dreams and shit, it's there. So whatever they ripped that off from. Oh man. I also want the story on how Kristen Dunst is like on the lam now, because she's definitely getting fucking hit with like several federal charges for fucking stealing all these medical files and sending them back to people and blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
she definitely committed a lot of crime at the end.
Unless it wasn't like an actually like licensed practice type
right
of thing,
then
she knew, and then she
it's like imagine like a drug dealer reporting that his drugs got stolen. It's just not something you're gonna hear or should hear. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if it was an illegitimate business, and not much he can do about that afterwards. But God, how sketchy is that? Imagine that like not being a legitimate business, and you heard like, oh, there's this guy who'll like zap your memories or whatever. And dude, I would be terrified to see what that doctor's office looks like, because I would just picture it's like a warehouse and there's just a bunch of like bodies attached to fucking like medical beds or whatever. It's just like rows and rows of them. But then you go and it's just some nice little like doctor's office in Montauk or some shit. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, okay, that seems actually kind of legitimate.
It is a very legitimate business, but it's only run by like 3 people somehow, or 3 or 4 people. Like
the whole thing.
Business.
Yeah. Bro, when does Mark Ruffalo like sleep?
Yeah, because he's working.
Because he's working at the doctor's office doing the whole mapping thing, and then he goes at night to like do the actual fucking.
All 4 of them pretty much go to the house.
Maybe they work
in the night.
They work in weird shifts, like firefighters and stuff. One off. Or
you work like 1 week and then or whatever.
Like,
a week off. Yeah, maybe.
Should definitely build his staff if wants things to run properly.
Yeah,
there's a lot of plot holes in this movie.
Very unprofessional, but also believable. Believable in the sense that that's exactly how they would operate, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. And then fucking Mark Ruffalo and Tidy Whities, dude. I'm like, bro. I was like, why are grown men still? Why do every once in a while we still see a grown ass man in Tidy Whities? Like, what do we even
for comedic effect at this point?
It has to be for comedic effect, right?
Like we just saw Peacemaker, the first episode of the second season.
Oh right,
John Cena's just walking around in some whitey tighties.
That's true.
What
about
Risky Business with Tom Cruise? Isn't he like dancing around in whitey tighties?
Yeah.
No, I thought he had boxers.
No, I could have swore he had whitey tighties as well.
I want to say boxers, but those are also like the 80s or no? When was Risky Business?
Yeah, it was early 80s.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that was a different time. But I'm talking about now, bro. Like, why is anyone in like the 20s or even mid 2000s wearing fucking tidy whities as a grown ass man?
Sounds pretty cool to me.
It's definitely not for comfortability.
Let's bring him back, boys.
Tidy whities.
But
this movie's made in an era where you could wear them. As long as there's like Fruit of the Loom or something tasteful like that. Or Hanes.
Hanes, yeah. Those are like the only 2 I remember as a kid. It was Fruit of the Loom and Hanes. But yeah. I was just thinking that because I was watching New Girl earlier, and Winston, I guess when he has like a panic attack, he gets like naked basically. And he's wearing some tight ass fucking like briefs. And I'm like, that looks weird on a grown man. I was like, but it's not tidy whities. Like, at least it's not tidy whities. But
if a girl saw that, they might like it, right? The guy in the briefs.
Oh, well, maybe. I was like, gonna say the tiny whities. I was like, I don't know about that one, but yeah, maybe the briefs. But yeah, yeah, man, this movie, fucking A, bro, real mind fuck, but a lovable mind fuck.
The biggest mind fuck being Jim Carrey, like being serious for the first time in a movie.
Yeah. Wait, when did that 23
Pretty
movie
much.
come out?
Probably after this, probably like 2007 or.
That sounds about right.
I could, yeah.
I was watching Conan back in those days. So I remember him
Conan?
promoting 23.
He looks hilarious with that fucking long hair, whatever that picture was.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I don't know what that picture was. Oh, you're right. 2007. Yeah, holy shit. Oh, you know what? Did you guys ever see I Love You, Philip Morris?
I don't think so.
No.
Bro,
That's Jim Carrey?
that is an absolutely incredible Jim Carrey performance.
Interesting.
And even though it is kind of like a romantic comedy, it's very much it's also very dramatic at some points. But yeah, he plays like a con man who finally gets arrested, and he goes to jail, and he falls in love with Ewan McGregor's character, and it's so fucking funny. But it's also the first time I've ever seen Jim Carrey act overtly gay. It's fucking great, dude. But he's not like stereotypical gay, but he's just a super gay shit in the movie. But the movie's hilarious, dude. It's so funny. I haven't seen it since probably it came out or around the time it came out, so I forgot a lot about it. But I remember kind of being blown away by it when I was a kid. I was like, holy shit. I was like, I didn't think Jim Carrey could do this, honestly. It's dope.
He has the chops, bro.
Yeah.
He has some crazy chops.
Yeah. I mean, the dude's had hits, bro. Like a lot of them over the years.
Yeah, I know a lot of people always point to the 1994 because Ace Ventura, the first one, The Mask, and then Dumb and Dumber all came out in the same year.
The same
Yeah.
year, bro.
He was like the biggest comedic actor at that point.
Yeah.
After doing that.
And then next year he was in a Batman movie, whether or not like
You like it or not?
yeah, he was in a Batman movie, and then the second
Riddler.
Ace Ventura, and then next year Cable Guy, and then next year
Bro.
Liar,
Oh, yeah. Holy shit. Yeah.
and then
you're right.
Truman Show. Yeah,
Man on the Moon, which is more like, artsy or whatever. It wasn't for everybody.
Not really.
It wasn't for everybody. Like, I don't think it was
Man on the Moon.
supposed to be like a commercial success.
Man on the Moon? I
Yeah.
think it did pretty good.
I have no idea.
It's not artsy, or it's just a
But it's like,
a
because I think
documentary.
I
about,
think the
or
the
not-
story of like Andy
or
Kaufman
biopic.
is such a niche market. Like, it's just for people who want to like know about Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, after that, what would I see? Me, Myself, and Irene and How the Grinch Stole Christmas on the same year. I think Me, Myself, and Irene was not a commercial success. I think it was one of those movies where it didn't do well in theaters, but then it fucking killed it in like home video or whatever. I fucking love that movie. I think it's hilarious. I think it's one of his funnier performances, honestly. But yeah, he's just... Nah, I love Jim Carrey. He's awesome. Yeah, now he's killing it as Dr. Eggman in the
Yeah.
fucking Sonic movies.
Yeah. He's like the only reason I would watch those movies at this point.
I was
think.
watching it, but I fell asleep like halfway through. I was pretty tired, so I can't fully tell you anything about it. But he did really well, though, from the scenes I do remember of him.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's fucking 3 movies of those now, so, and I've heard nothing but great reviews from all 3 of them, so they're kind of killing it right now, honestly.
Yeah, Jim Carrey is he's kind of weird too. If you ever watch his interviews, he had a stage of just being kind of wild and just like saying some weird esoteric shit about like being a collection of polygons or something, like standing here.
Oh man, I don't know if I've seen that one. Okay.
Yeah, we're just a collection of tetrahedrons, like enjoying this space. Like that's what he said when the lady at the red carpet asked him a question.
yeah, I've seen him do some weird interviews.
He's like just found out what tetrahedrons are, and he was like, "This is what we are, guys," and he like can't shut up about it. It sounds like what is it, Terrence Howard or whatever? How you like that whole? Did you see anything of that?
The 2 + 2 = something, right?
Or no, 2 times 2.
2 times.
Yeah, he's I don't know, what is it? No, 1 times 1 should equal 2 is his whole.
Oh, okay.
That was like a big thing that he said. He's like, 2 times 2 is 4, and 3 times 3 is 6, but 1 times 1 is 1. Like, what?
3 times 3 isn't 6 though.
Or I mean 9, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think 2 times 2 was kind of the more main example. But yeah, he talks about like tetrahedrons and all this like weird like mathematical shit, and yeah. But yeah, I don't know why. As soon as Bentley mentioned tetrahedrons, I just started thinking about Terrence Howard on Joe Rogan.
Jim Carrey is basically the Terrence Howard of comedy. But Terrence Howard's like, it's crazy that he's an actor too, as well as a very well acclaimed mathematician.
Self-proclaimed mathematician.
You never think so.
Yeah, so love this movie. I think honestly anyone can watch this movie. I think just about like there's something for everybody.
Watch it with the girl.
Watch it with a girl, for sure.
Watch your relationship crumble apart just like this movie.
I would be very curious to see how a manic pixie girl actually reacts to this movie. Like, is she gonna watch it and be like, oh my god, that's me? Like, I don't know. Like, I'd be very curious to see. Or it'd be even funnier if she was like, I kind of don't like this girl. Like, who puts up with this or whatever? That'd be pretty funny. But I was also wondering, because when Kirsten Dunst was reading off the quotes or whatever, I still don't fully understand what it means by, like, the brain or whatever being the eternal sunshine of a spotless mind. Like,
it's just like a poem or something, I think. It's like some poem by some guy named Alexander Pope or something.
Yeah, but what does it mean? Like, it doesn't just
I have to reread the poem. I don't know. I was kind of high when I was watching it. I can't recite it necessarily.
Yeah. I just wonder what that meant. Like, what does it mean, the eternal sunshine of the spot? Like, what is a spotless mind? Like, you don't have any bad memories, or there's nothing wrong with your brain?
Yeah, when you don't have any bad memories, everything's good.
Yeah, it refers to the blissful ignorance to those who have forgotten the world's troubles and are forgotten by them.
Huh. Okay, I am not a poetic person at all, so it's very hard for me to like actually decipher shit.
Yeah, well, I'd have to read it with my eyes and look it over.
How happy is the blameless vessel's lot, the world forgetting by the world forgot, eternal sunshine of the spotless mind, each prayer accepted and each wish resigned.
Each wish resigned. That's not good.
Yeah. The curtain's blue. I don't know, dude. I don't fucking get this shit. But,
It's too, yeah.
It's too thinky for me. I like my popes to rhyme, you know. Give me some Shel Silverstein, bro.
I like a good limerick.
Maybe a haiku every once in a while.
Wholly unrelated, but Emilio's also a big Nickelback fan. But also doesn't like poetry.
The world is a big Nickelback fan. Bentley refuses to believe that, but that's his own prerogative.
Yeah.
No, man, this movie was awesome. I loved it. The editing was great. The acting was fantastic. I wish I gotta watch more Charlie Kaufman for sure. I'm probably gonna rewatch Being John Malkovich now, sometime relatively soon. Fuck, what was I gonna say? I'm probably gonna watch some more Kate Winslet now, honestly. Whatever that may entail.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious about that. Is she the one from Extras, that one episode where she's like, you have to like?
I think so. Yeah.
You got to do like.
She's on Titanic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was her.
That was amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah. I was like,
if you haven't seen Extras, I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah.
Still gotta watch the second season.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Yeah. All right, guys. Closing thoughts.
This is like one of my favorite movies. Like I thought I would like it less watching it, but I just absolutely fucking love this movie. It's just really well done. It's really like trippy, like it's thought provoking, and like it touches your heart. You know, it just kind of gives you like a lot of, makes you laugh.
Yeah.
Makes you cry.
Yeah, it really pulls on the heartstrings for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
dude. It's just gives you just like a lot of great emotions, and I don't know. It's
no, man. Yeah, totally.
Top 10 probably.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. I have to rewatch Being John Malkovich to know which one I like more when it comes to Charlie Kaufman movies. But yeah, I really, really like this. But I remember also the first time I watched Being John Malkovich, I was blown away by it. I was just super into it. But as As one of my favorite characters like to say, like, sorry, Charlie Kaufman, but some of us got work in the morning.
Yeah, they definitely thinkers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dude's like, let's go let's go deeper, bro. Every single, like, I don't know, maybe that's his thing, you know? I didn't see Cinedoche or whatever,
Let's
but
get meta about being meta.
Yeah.
About being meta.
meta.
We could break down each individual like scene all night if we wanted to, but we don't want to.
Yeah. That we should have. Yeah, but we could. I can honestly see this being in a Criterion collection soon. Like, I feel like they would add it, especially since being John Malkovich is a part of it. I can definitely see them.
Is
adding
it?
This.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
it.
He has
I have
it.
it.
Neat.
That's
I
probably
know
the
that.
only one of Charlie Kaufman's movies. That's
I
in
think
there.
so. Yeah.
Or Spike
I would-
Jones.
Spike Jones.
Wait. Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right. Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking maybe Cinedoche, but no, I don't think that's on there. Yeah. I know it's always like there's also like distribution issues. I remember it says that, like, that's still a huge factor. They can make a Criterion version of a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Eyes Wide Shut, just got announced.
I know, I saw
It's
that.
getting added.
We'll have to watch that one.
Did you see the case for it, or like the cover for the Criterion?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So that apparently that's the original movie poster.
Oh, neat.
Like when they were first designing it, that was supposed to be what came out, but then they changed it.
Damn.
Yeah.
When they killed him. When they killed
dun,
Stanley
dun.
Kubrick.
The CIA,
changed
because he
his
was about to
movie.
expose the moon landing.
Yeah, the moon land. How they molested children on the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
That's what
exposing
he
a
was gonna
pedophile ring.
expose.
That's what
Oh,
it
right,
was.
right, yeah. Or that, or exposing. Yep, exactly. There's this like clip of the whitest kids you know going around. Because I guess during COVID, they were doing some news show or whatever, where they would just talk to each other like over Skype. And there's like a clip of Trevor Moore talking about the coincidences with fuck, what was it with COVID? I think, or some shit like that. Or no, it wasn't Epstein. I feel like that's like too on the nose. I don't know. It was some crazy coincidences about shit, and everyone's like, "Yep, this is why they killed him," or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
But
guys, I digress.
he made a hilarious video about George H.W. Bush being in Dallas when JFK got shot or whatever, and made a lot of connections with him being involved.
Yeah.
He's gone off the rails like that a few times.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. No.
What do you think of this movie, RJ?
Yes.
I too love it.
How many times have you seen it? Oh, quite a few.
At least my fourth time for sure. I know
Gotcha.
that.
All right.
But I feel like each rewatch, it's usually a few years apart, you know,
Okay.
or a decent amount of time. But the last time I watched it was like 2 or 3 months ago.
Okay.
But yeah, I still love this movie. I think I like it more each time I watch it.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I'm like piecing it together more. It's like I understand the story, so I like seeing the art of how it's like comes together. And,
Yeah. Probably one of the highest praises you can give a movie.
Mhm.
Like every time you watch it, you like it a little bit more, like whatever it is, or for
Yeah.
whatever reason. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember the first time I really liked the movie, the first time I watched it, but I knew I was missing pieces of it. Like I was like, just because it's a very confusing movie, honestly.
Yeah.
It can be to follow all the plots together.
Yeah.
And
Very not linear.
Yeah, and then I remember the next time I watched it, I was like, just I don't know, piecing it together a little bit easier, and I don't know. Yeah, it's just I like it more and more each time. The
For sure.
performances are really good. As a guy who's not really a Jim Carrey fan, I'm not a big fan of all of his like huge comedy
I
movies.
was going to say that's so un-American, but he's like Canadian.
Right, yeah.
But all his movies are like American staples, kind of.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, I do like Cable Guy and Liar Liar.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But for some reason, those three that we mentioned earlier, Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura, and The Mask, like those really like over the top characters, I guess.
Okay, have you seen like Me, Myself, and Irene?
Stop me.
Yeah, that one was pretty decent.
Okay,
yeah,
okay. Did you see Fun with Dick and Jane?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because that's like later, obviously.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
okay, for sure, yeah. All right, yeah, totally. I get it. Not everyone's for like everyone, but I get it.
I was about to pick Dumb and Dumber too for the movie.
You know what? I haven't seen that since I was a little kid, so I honestly wouldn't even tell you if I like.
Yeah,
still
who
like
knows?
It or,
I could
still like it or not.
I could
a great one.
change my mind eventually. Like maybe one time it will just hit right for me. But
Yeah,
I don't know. As a kid, I'd never liked him, and
yeah. See, I liked Ace Ventura when I was a kid, and then like fucking Bruce Almighty, dude. I thought Bruce Almighty was such a kind of like original.
Oh yeah.
I felt like that was such an original movie, honestly. Like him playing God or whatever. Like
I love that movie
God
when it
wants to
came
go on
out.
vacation. And God is Morgan Freeman.
That was like my favorite movie when it came out when I was like
really?
in third grade, probably.
I even thought like Evan Almighty was kind of good. It wasn't nowhere near as good.
There's no
but,
Bruce
like,
Almighty.
Yeah, it's no Bruce, but it was still pretty good. Yeah, I just love the sequence where he's like answering prayers and he's just like giving everyone what they want, and like all of a sudden this kid's like, I want to be tall, and then like right there he's like growing like 2 feet tall or whatever, and then I think there was some girl who wanted tits or something. I don't really remember, but yeah. No, I love Jim Carrey. I love a lot of his work, honestly, from what I've seen. I don't know if I've seen something of his that I didn't like. Because I'm sure there are plenty of movies that he's done that I wouldn't like, but I haven't seen them. But everything I have seen him in, I've like thoroughly enjoyed.
He's a master,
Yeah.
bruh. He does it all. Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler.
I'm an Adam Sandler guy.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler.
See, for some reason, like
yeah, I still
I-
gotta go Adam Sandler.
yeah, like they both like similar, like the '90s like comedy movie like stars, you know, that blew up.
They both came from sketch shows too.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. And you
Yeah,
could throw
true.
Mike Myers in there as the third one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Canadian.
Yeah,
Another
because
Canadian.
he did like the Wayne's Worlds, Austin Powers, like he was all in the '90s, early 2000s too.
Yep.
But Adam Sandler, I like.
Shrek, bro.
The other one,
Shrek.
Shrek. Is amazing. Okay,
Cat in the Hat, bro.
nah, get out of here with that shit.
Mike Myers, dude, generational run with one fucking movie, and that movie is Shrek. But yeah, sorry, RJ, I interrupted you. My bad,
No. But yeah, I'm an Adam Sandler guy. Just,
Yeah,
like out of all
no,
those,
for sure. Yeah,
I love Adam Sandler, but the other guys, not a big fan of really. You
See,
know?
my thing is, I love the other guys, and when Bentley said it, I immediately went, ooh, like I might have to think about this for a little bit. But I'm like, no, you know what? And you know why? Simply because I quote Adam Sandler movies a billion times more than I quote fucking Jim Carrey movies or fucking Mike Myers movies, you know, like, and I quote Austin Powers. I love Austin Powers and Shrek, obviously, like it's kind of impossible not to, you know, whatever, quote those movies. But dude, fucking Waterboy, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, fucking, it just, like the list just keeps going on and on and on and on. So yeah, it's definitely Adam Sandler for me, for sure.
Same.
Yeah.
Definitely Jim Carrey boy.
Okay.
And then I think we could all say Mike Myers is the worst one.
Not saying he's terrible, but yeah, out of the three, like, yeah.
I think he's doing a new Austin Powers, so
I hope so.
maybe that'll be on the pod.
I think they were
eventually.
supposed to a long time ago and just never got to do it, unfortunately. But he did Shrek, bro. Like, it's kind of so hard to beat Shrek in any category.
He was in Inglourious Bastards, but not
Yeah.
Adam Sandler, who I guess the Bear
He
Jew.
was supposed to
the
be.
Bear Jew was
dude.
supposed to be the-
supposed to be the Bear
He's probably
Jew.
too busy making grown-ups too, all right?
No, what the fuck was he making?
Grown-ups.
Funny people.
Funny people.
He was making funny people. Oh, God. I mean,
Probably
I
not-
like the movie, but I would have loved to see him in the Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
It was too long, dude.
And now all we gotta hope is that he's in the last Tarantino movie. Like that's all I can hope for at this fucking point. Yeah,
Funny People is like an hour too long. Like,
it's like 2 hours long.
Yeah.
No, it was like
That's
two
like
and a
over
half,
3.
maybe.
Is it really? I don't
Yeah,
remember
it was
that
definitely over 2 hours, but I want to say it was like 2:22, 2.5 hours, maybe.
Adam Sandler probably thought he was going to get an Oscar for
Yeah,
that. or
2:26,
something.
2 hours 26 minutes.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I just rewatched that movie probably earlier this year. I think on a flight, maybe. I didn't think it was too long. I mean, there might have been some scenes that could have been cut, but I don't think it was like overtly long or anything where I'm like, oh, when is this over or anything like that.
I think we actually, when me and Bentley watched it, I think we actually watched like the unrated like cut or whatever. So it was like extended because it had like some deleted scenes to it. You know?
Okay,
like
gotcha. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure which version I watched.
the extended unrated cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim Carrey has some of my favorite comedies. I personally love fucking Dumb and Dumber. I fucking love The Mask.
I love The Mask.
Ace
Yeah.
Ventura is pretty good. Like, it's not as funny as when I was a kid.
The Cable Guy disturbed me as a kid. Dude.
That's the one I like. Out of those, like,
no, it was great.
Over
I
the
just,
top.
like, his character just freaked me out, dude. He scared the shit out of me as a kid. Yeah. I know, like, I love that comment of like friendship is just Larry the Cable Guy, but if it was done by A24 or not Larry the Cable Guy, sorry, the Cable Guy. But yeah, I think
the Cable Guy done by A24.
Yeah. It's probably one of the most accurate comments I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate there.
Friendship, which is already out on Blu-ray, but I kind of hate it because it's like $30 for the Blu-ray, and I don't even think it comes with a digital copy.
Bro,
A24, stop being fucking cheap fucks, dude. Just give us a goddamn digital copy.
But the tariffs and the inflation, and the Bitcoin.
It's gonna be on Criterion soon.
That'd be hilarious, dude.
I don't think there's been an A24 Criterion movie yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think you're right. You might be right on that. Yeah.
They probably have their own like company that makes.
Well, A24, like their website has their own like special edition of movies. But yeah, I mean, Criterion is technically it's a whole other thing.
I wouldn't want any A24 in Criterion. Leave that shit out of there, bro. Yeah, leave it far away.
I think A24 would want to be part of Criterion, honestly, or at least some of their directors would want to be a part of it. If it's like Ari Aster or something.
That'd be the end of Criterion Collection.
Mm-hmm. I thought the end would have been when they added The Irishman, but that didn't happen. So.
Oh, they have Armageddon and they have some movies.
Yeah, it's
Ratatouille and like Wall-E.
Hey,
where's
Ratatouille's fucking awesome. All right,
where's Freddy Got Fingered?
I love those movies. Yeah, right.
Yeah, isn't Wall-E like one of your all-time goats?
And Ratatouille, I love those movies.
If we're talking about important films here, where's Deep Throat?
True.
The movie that made porn, basically. Let's go for it.
I want to see the audio commentary on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll do a pod on Deep Throat. I think you know what the plot of that movie is?
Her clitoris is or something like that.
Her clitoris is in her throat.
Is in her throat.
Oh, right. I did hear about this.
And the only way, so yeah, she used that Deep Throat.
All right.
and then she like finds out something about Richard Nixon, and she has to like tell somebody about it. In the garage.
Right. It's funny because, like, is that where the whole... Wait, did they take that from something? Because I've seen so many...
They took that from the porno.
No. Oh.
The name Deep Throat came from the porno.
Like, yeah, because it was around the same time that the Deep Throat movie was popular.
Okay.
So the guy that was feeding information to the Washington Post journalists where
he called
himself Deep Throat.
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering. Yeah. Because I know, like, I've seen the movies and TV shows where there's, like the guy who's like they meet in the parking garage or whatever.
Yeah, and the trench coat.
Yeah, the trench coat. He's like, "Call me Deep Throat," and they're like, ugh. Like, why would I do that? That's weird.
Yeah, I gotta show you guys Dick.
Dude, as soon as he mentioned it, I was like, dude, I gotta watch. I still have to watch that movie, bro.
Dick?
That's
the Dick Cheney one.
No, it's about Richard Nixon and
it's about Watergate.
It's about Watergate.
It's, Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, Kirsten Dunst and Michelle Williams.
Yes.
They're like two teenage girls who discover everything that's happening and they become Deep Throat.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta watch that. I really gotta watch that.
Great, more Watergate propaganda. Richard Nixon was honoring the country when he broke into that.
It's Clueless. Hotel. It's Clueless meets all the President's Men.
I love it. Bro, that's like an elevator pitch, especially because we've been watching The Studio where there's shit like that. And I'm like, yes, thank you. Like if someone told me like it's The Cable Guy, but an A24 movie, I'm like, you know what? I'm getting kind of tired of A24 movies, but that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
And then you throw Tim Robinson in it. I'm sold, bro. You got me.
I think back to Entourage where they're like Matterhorn or whatever that movie they're trying to make.
It's Die Hard at Disneyland.
It's Die Hard at Disneyland.
Yep.
Good shit.
Man. Okay. All right. I already said it a few times. I'm not gonna say it again. But before we end this, got some tragic news, guys. We lost our first episode last week due to technical difficulties, which is a damn shame because it's a movie I absolutely love. We watched Memories of Murder, which is a Bong Joon-ho movie, one of his earlier films from like 2004, I think. Great fucking crime thriller.
We all loved it.
Yeah. And then that was the thing that's like everyone, like the guys ended up really loving it, and I thought the plot was going really good, and then we kind of lost it at the end. Our power supply got disconnected for a second.
Yes.
And just the whole thing is just ceases out of existence, unfortunately. Yeah. So
it wasn't meant to be, I guess. But
we'll just rewatch it in a few years.
Well,
in a decade.
Well, we could. But I was gonna say we still got to do some of the other podcasts that we haven't.
Right, like Buffalo 66.
Buffalo 66. Yeah. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? I know.
Oh yeah, that would hurt, bro.
Lost Highway.
Yeah.
Lost Highway. Yeah.
I think you had one too. The to-do list.
Yeah. That one's fine. I don't really care if we do a pod on that one or not.
We could throw it in there and like have a quick little sesh to it. But we could do like a whole pod or a whole episode where we're just like do some quick runs of some of those movies.
The ones that got lost, yeah. But I will say, Buffalo 66 and Virginia Woolf, I would actually want to do a full pod over because I remember I really wanted to talk about those movies.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah. No offense to Lost Highway, I thought it was a good movie, but I wasn't like as into it as I was like Virginia Woolf or Buffalo 66.
I'll have to see a play version of it too. I'll fly to New York or whatever and go to Broadway and watch fucking Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf live.
I would love to see an actual play version of that. That'd be sick. But yeah, just kind of wanted to throw that out there. Lost an episode, lost a good one. I love that movie. I'm glad you guys like that movie though.
Yes.
That movie fucks, bro. I love that movie so much. Yeah. All right, guys. Is that it? Are we calling it a...
That is it.
Yeah, I got no more thoughts.
If you
right
haven't
now.
watched Eternal Sunshine by now, like fucking watch it, I guess. I don't know why you'd be watching this podcast and not the movie.
Right. I mean, I was 21 years late to this movie. Yeah.
Like just you should have turned this off an hour ago and just watch this movie because it's fucking amazing.
Yeah, watch it.
Watch it again.
And
then maybe watch it again.
Yeah, maybe.
You can space it out a little bit, but you'll like it.
Yeah. I think it's for everyone, bro. I think just about anyone can watch this movie, and I really mean that.
Yeah.
I think certain couples would really like this movie. And then it's also gonna break up certain couples probably where they're like, "Damn, we are not happy, bro." Like, probably time to call it a quits.
It's got romance, it's got drama, it's got comedy, it's got sci-fi.
Fucking awesome visuals, like absolutely incredible fucking special effects. Yeah, that transition shot. I'm gonna be thinking about that shot for a while, honestly.
Yeah.
There's like avant-garde elements to this movie, the way that they do the dream sequences and stuff. So if you're like just an art snob too, like a film guy who likes French movies or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You might like this too.
Yeah. It was made by a French director, so that would make sense. Yeah. What is that from that Almost Friday sketch about like that dude who's super into films or whatever? He's like, how's the mise en scène or whatever, the vis-a-vis or whatever, some bullshit like that. Yeah. Me and my brother always say like the je ne sais quoi of it. It's pretty fucking great. Yeah. Whatever that means.
So is this like better than Being John Malkovich? Would you say, Emilio?
I would say I'd have to rewatch Being John Malkovich just so I have it like more fresh in my head. Right now, I kind of actually do want to say I like it more than Being John Malkovich, but I have basically the same reaction where at the end of it, I was like, that was fucking awesome. I can't believe I've never watched this movie before. I'm having the same reaction right now. So yeah. I'm probably gonna end up watching Being John Malkovich sometime within the next week.
I am happy to say that I'm happy that you're not disappointed by this movie because that would suck. I wouldn't be your friend anymore. Probably.
Yeah, the Jack and Jill one was fine. Like you're like, okay, you could not like that one, but this is where I draw the line. Yeah, no, for sure. I loved it.
Hell yeah.
But all right, guys, thank you for joining us on another episode of 3 Hacks in a Movie. This has been Emilio.
I'm Ben Mike.
And I'm RJ.
All right, have a good night, y'all.